Hey, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Oh, welcome to the channel. Fuck off. Right, Volkswagen T4. It's making weird noises. I'm on my way into Edinburgh. Right, there's a guy walking his dog and goes, "Your rear brake light's not working." And I do know about that, and I sort of forgot about it. So I went and got bulbs out there's a pack of bulbs in the Granada, a brand new pack, you know, like sort of like the older ones that they sell in Home Bargains. It's got the older, so that should be the same. So I looked it up on YouTube. It's the one with the little pins that are not quite, they're off centre a little bit. So there's a brake light bulb in that pack. So I don't know if I can get to it with all the stuff in the back. I might have to do it once. So at least I've got that. You know, if the coppers stop me or something, I'll say, "Oh, I'll just change it." The other thing is the power steering's making a weird noise. So I checked the level and it's actually low, but it's got fluid in it. It's down below the minimum, but it's showing fluid. So I went in the garage to get brake fluid, power steering fluid. I bought some at a car boot sale a while ago, and it said sort of Volkswagen, Skoda, Audi on it, but it's in German, and it's fucking green. It's green, and the stuff that's in the van's red. So I poured a little bit out, and I thought, wait a minute, that's green and that's red. So I've got it with me, so I need to find out if that is a big huge problem. It's when you're, it could be the belt, maybe the belt's come loose, but it's still working. So like, you probably can't really hear it now, but when you're, you know, in the driveway, it's like really loud. The other thing is, going to have to get some diesel as well. I mean, this thing always makes weird noises, but one thing about it is it is like reliable, in that it never seems to stop moving. So I don't really, it's sat there all week. I really should have tried to have a look at it at some point. I mean, the power steering noise is new. That only started tonight. So I'm sitting going over, oh yeah, what have you forgot, you know, the usual. I think I've got everything. I mean, this guy just came round for some LPs, and what's going on here? What is going on here? Hello, hello, hello. What's going on here? Oh yes, what is it? And it's a bus that's broken down, failing to proceed. And so what we got here? There's nothing. Diverted traffic. I don't think I've got recovery for this van either, that's our problem. But it does look like a really nice night. So we'll just pop into Edinburgh at 55 miles per hour. It all seems alright now. Man and machine in perfect harmony. We really need to get over that sort of gender hang-up thing. It's me that's need to go over it, sorry, not you. So today's videoing cock-ups I did a 38-minute video which was completely fucked. It was just stills and frozen, and the annoying thing is I was using the other app, the one we're on now, and I had no indication there was anything wrong, so I'd sort of like put a lot of energy into it and everything. It's quite difficult, you know, doing that and then finding that it didn't work is like slightly upsetting. But the fault was me. I need to clear out the phone more often, and I think it was just full, you know. And what happens, the other app, it would freeze, and you'd know it wasn't working, and that's kind of why I usually take the backup phone with me. I just was ill prepared. Part of the incentive to go out and do the video was that I was at the doctor's the other day, and he told me that I was obese. I was within the obese category. He didn't seem hugely bothered about it because, you know, what's going on here? Get a breakdown, a break dance. Because I'm only just in it, so I thought, right, I'm going to do something about this. One thing I'd recommend is do not go to the doctors on your birthday, which is what I did. I told about high blood pressure, I'm fucking obese, you know, I'm going to die, I'm fucked, blah blah blah. On the birthday, on your birthday, you want to be, you know, you want to be happy in your birthday. So I'm trying to sort of cope with my mental issues and everything, and it's just that lately on YouTube, I mean, there's been unbelievable horrible messages, but that kind of serves me right, because when you're slagging off cyclists, you're going to get that, right? Because they're not right in the head, are they? So I'm doing it again. I can't seem to help myself. You know, I'm always having a go at cyclists, and green Scottish Greens, green communists, and these strange people. And some of them get nasty. Although I think some people get nasty regardless of what you say, it doesn't really matter to them. So, so that's where we are. It's quite a nice night. This time last week everybody was getting excited about the Northern Lights. And I was driving into Edinburgh this time last week, probably about this time. So things are getting tougher in this country, without a doubt, yeah. I mean, everything's geared up against us. The enemy is the fucking hell, where's my fucking hat? My summer hat? Don't see it in the dash. Oh, it's probably in the... I told you I'd forget something. Yeah, I think that if you could get out of this country, I think it'd be good advice, but you know, you really start to think about it and then you realise that other places are actually worse. The welfare system here is pretty good, but it's actually encroaching on our freedoms a bit. Some of the things that's happening. Liberty. thought of moving to France or something. Yeah, because, well, I don't know if that's all that good now that we've left the EU. I don't know. I was just sort of toying over that idea, you know. I think whatever you do, you need a, well, a lot of money, eh? And I probably don't. Well, I don't have. I've got enough to buy somewhere to live, aye. But I think you need a lot more than that, you know. If you know what I mean. So you need to be pretty well off, as in. So I think the whole idea is just so fucking difficult, actually. And it's getting tougher for everyone. It's getting tougher for the young team. It's going to get tougher for them. My third son, he's in a real perilous situation. He doesn't even know it, and I can see it. And he doesn't fucking listen. You know, so we're not speaking, really. And there's not a lot I can do about it. He won't fucking listen, but he's going to be out in his ear the way things are going eventually. But, you know, you try and like tell them what to do and everything. Well, not tell them what to do, advise them. And it doesn't always work, does it? No. It doesn't at all work. So yeah, try to. I mean, Ireland's in the EU. See, it probably cost me a lot more money to live there, because I don't think you. I think well, you've got to pay for the dentist and everything, haven't you? Well, no, what is it? You've got to pay for the doctors. Do you have to pay for the doctors in Ireland? We don't have to pay for the doctors, do we? I know we have to pay for the dentist, but doctors. So what happens if you go to doctors and it costs you like 50 quid? You might go, oh, I think I'll just, you know, I think I'm alright. Is the dentist cost? Is the dentist more expensive in Ireland? I bet you it probably is. Everything's fucking getting taken away from us. Bannockburn Logistics. I was actually thinking about stopping filming, but it's actually quite a nice night. So what happened with the cock up today was I went filming and the phone was full and the camera app I was using showed no indication that anything was wrong. So 38 minutes of me expressing myself, going on roundabouts, all sorts of things, and all for nothing. So, because I'm an obsessive type of person, I went away back out and did it again. And then, guess what happened? The camera froze after 21 minutes. But that was alright. I turned it off and on again and put it on a different app. So I missed a little bit. And it happened when I was in a friggin' roundabout. So I got a message today asking what were you on the roundabout for, and this is what I'm a roundabout artist. So whereabouts? Oh, roundabout. Where there's roundabouts. Oh, I'm tired. So I've got to go to Asda because I've got no milk, no coffee, no rolls, no food, nothing. Nothing, nada. We got a big van man behind me. He's just popped it, crept up behind me. He'll probably be slipping out in a minute. Try and get away from the smell of the tip. No, he's happily sitting behind me. This car's going slightly slowly. We might have to overtake it. Yep, we're going on out. We're going out into the danger zone. Ford Focus is not very well focused. And he's speeding up as I overtake him. What a halfwit. Ah, that's fucking annoying. But as you could expect, that's what dumplings do. Ugh. So I don't know if this thing's going to last without freezing. We're on the app with the stabiliser. It's really good, but then it gives up. What I mean is really good is it gives you a good video until the point when it's not giving you a good video, which means it's not very good at that point. But up until that point, it's really good. Another disadvantage with this fan is the heater is stuck in the on position. Wow. So we'll soon be out of Falkirk district and into West Lothian. Yeah, here we are, River Avon. We need to go and have a walk around there. I wonder if we'd have the energy to do it tomorrow on the way home. One of the things about Linlithgow, which is on the right, is it's always really busy. So if you think, oh, I'm just going to pop into Linlithgow, it's like, really? I didn't think you'd be popping into Linlithgow. You know, it's like, oh, for God's sake.
Yeah, so I can't really see me doing that tomorrow. I'm going to get home and get the car sorted out. It was brilliant last week doing the car show, because that means I could have a beer. You know, when you do the car shows, you get to have a beer, because you're not, you know, because you're there for a couple of, well, last week it was just one night, but I was able to sleep in the field, in the van, you know, which worked out a lot better than, there's that fucking Focus. Fucking idiot. Why is it doing fucking 75 now? So I booked in for Glams. I think that's in July, and I paid for it, and I had to get, oh, it's like, normally they ask you if you've got public liability insurance, and I usually say yes, but I don't have it. So she insisted on looking at it, so I had to go and get it. £83. Yeah, there's always somebody scamming you out of money in there, eh? Always something. So it's like, oh, you can pay it up every month, it's only so much a month. It's like, it's fucking £103 a year. I was like, no, it's 20 quid more. But, I didn't think so. I don't know what's going to happen. We're going to Cheshire Avenue tonight. I do need to go to Asda, but I prefer to walk round normally. So I did a fair bit of like obsessing over the power steering pump, and then I poured a little bit of that stuff in it. I'm just not sure. It definitely looks like hydraulic oil. It's like, if one's red and one's green, I thought I'd better make sure to put the right stuff in it. I don't know where it's gone. I haven't really seen any big leaks or anything, you know. But another problem, well, it's not a problem, but there's car shows coming up. I could be putting the Granada in. The problem with the car shows is they're on a Sunday, and the only way I could do it is if I'm doing both, you know. The Granada's got a tow bar. what I'm meaning there is I could get a little trailer, tow a trailer to a car show, do an auto jump, I'll end up in Granada there. But so what happened was that what the hell are we talking about? Yeah, car shows. I can't really do car shows unless they've got the auto jump out. The only reason I did the one at Stirling was because I can get to it. You know, I mean, like the one at Glams. So if I was to put my Granada in, you know, how would that work? You know, so the van I'm driving right now, I'd have to, it's a Friday evening. Well, you know, I suppose, God, I mean, it's Glams. Nah, it's too much hassle. I'd have to drive up. It might not be that easy getting a bus from, you know, actually from Glams. You know, you need to go into Forfar. Well, get a bus into Forfar, then to get a bus down to Stirling. Well, what a hassle that would be, wouldn't it? That's terrible. So you need somebody else with you, you know, to drive it up there. What I quite liked Stirling when I put it in my bit instead of putting it in the show, and that way people could still look at it. I think I'll probably do that again next year. So that's us, we're almost in Edinburgh. That's probably the first time I've never actually moaned about climate claptrap or diversity. Isn't it? It's actually quite good going. I'm feeling better. I feel like I'm going to get on with everything and try and make the most of things. I still haven't done nothing about sending the money to Switzerland. I hope that guy's really patient. That's got to be done next week. So I've got in the art studio today. I've got my easel and everything sort of set up, and the tables and everything. It's just to say, in case we're getting started. got some ideas, some artwork, just get going, get started. You know, don't overthink it, just do it. So like, the main, I mean, there's, we do paintings, we do pastels, should really have a painting on the go. Probably just do, if you do like, say 30, I was going to say an hour a day or half an hour a day on a painting, and then do some, pastels are quite quick. So I need to get that all set up, just go in there, try and get in every day, just do a bit. I'll need to video it as well, of course. Do the time-lapse thing, that'll be good for doing the pastels. Well, the fuel gauge has come up to a respectable level, it's up above the quarter. Indicating to the left. When you start getting older and everything, that's when you really think about, you get more, well, you spend years chasing money, going for wealth, trying to build a better life. You spend years doing that, and as you get older you actually start to recognise that money isn't everything. But at the same time, the reality is, without it, well, I mean any type of wealth, the less you have, the more vulnerable you are. Say like dentists, doctors, you know, imagine that they start doing that in this country, the NHS, they just fucking shut it down or something. I came across a video today of that twat Alistair Campbell about his depression, and the first thing he started doing in this talk was slagging fuck out of Donald Trump. What an arsehole, you know? What an absolute arsehole, arrogant bastard. And you come around and tell us you've got depression. So he used that as a comparison for when he was feeling low, that he wished that Donald Trump didn't exist. It's not a very emotionally intelligent man, you know, Alistair Campbell. Because despite whatever you think of Donald Trump is a man, you know, he's as credible as Alistair Campbell is. You know, to speak about him like that, and then to wish that he didn't exist, when you're actually on a show where the topic is Alistair Campbell's depression, I just think, like, I don't really have any sympathy for him in his depression, when he hasn't even shown any emotional intelligence that you can say, hey, Donald Trump, I mean, what's the justification for hating Donald Trump? I mean, Tony Blair's done worse than what Donald Trump did. Is it because Donald Trump wanted to have a war? Well, why him? When Tony Blair did that, invaded Iraq. You know, it's like a very shallow man, I would say. I'm not surprised he's got severe depression, because deep down inside he must realise what an arsehole he is. Is that why I've got it? Because I realise what an arsehole I am. I'm not really in denial about being an arsehole or being autistic or any of that shit.
somebody went on and said that yesterday, that I've got autism. You shouldn't really say things about people like that, but well, fine, if that's what you think, who cares? Well done, you. You know, you must be some kind of expert. You can tell by looking at me that I've got autism. Well done. As we all know, you know, people with autism are people. They've got characters. They've got traits, autism traits, autistic traits. They don't get, I think they don't get nuance. Like, there's stuff that people will know, and people with autism don't know these things. They just don't get it, you know. It's kind of like hard to explain, but like a group of guys that I hang about with these guys at the car boot. There's 3 of them. I got on fine with them, but you sort of see them, they're all sort of working along together and everything. They're absolutely not autistic, right? And the things that they say and everything, they know what's going on and all these nuances, and whereas somebody with autism maybe wouldn't really be switched on to stuff, specific stuff. I've got a pal that's got diagnosis of autism, Mark, and he's really loud and everything, and it's really annoying. I'm pulling over here because I know I should go at the end of that line, but there's so many times there's people start undertaking me right when I need to pull over. Let me just be here. The light's going to be red by the time we get to it. Ah, you bastard. I knew it. So we're going to get around to Asda. If there's no parking space for me, I'll just drive around to Asda. But if there's a parking space, I'll park and walk around to Asda. I was toying with the idea of putting diesel in at Asda, but I might do that. I'll do that if there's no parking space. Probably. I wonder if your lights failed, you could just use a couple of these LED lights. You know, the lithium ones with lithium batteries. I wonder if you could just like, well, how would you get them to point in the right direction? Put them in the window. Coppers. I'm pretty sure I've seen coppers there before. I can hear the power steering. It probably is just because it's low. The pump's making a noise. Maybe I could try. Maybe go down and see my mechanic. Well, that's a bit awkward. I should have really driven the van this week instead of leaving it until Friday night to find out there's something wrong with the friggin' thing. Don't want to damage the bearings in the pump. Oh, jazz, some pothole. That bus just came over behind me. Oh, I was turning right. Indicate to come off. Oh, you can hear it. You can hear the bloody steering. That's funny, that app's lasted all the way in here. That must be about 40 minutes. And it didn't freaking last 21 minutes earlier today. Why? Oh, I tell you, the other possibility is the heat. You know, it was quite sunny today, wasn't it? I think that, I already thought about that earlier and I've forgotten and now I've remembered. Is that maybe some of the trouble I'm having is the cover I've got in the phone. It's heating it up. Heating the phone up. Right, we'll find out soon enough if I'm going to have to fuck about, or I might skip. It's a nice night. It looks like they'll probably be out drinking, or you know, if I'm going to get parked up, or I'm going to have to fuck about for a couple of hours waiting until they shift whatever's parked there. This Toyota's been driven by probably somebody inexperienced, or a woman or something. An inexperienced woman. It's quite a tricky junction, this, because you forget it's actually kind of narrowish. See, well, yeah, I know. Right, go. Go! See, I mean, I was right, wasn't I? You know? Oh, I'm going to be 20 miles per hour type. Oh, maybe that's what it is. No, 20 miles per hour thing's a waste of fucking time. So we're doing 25. So do we turn right here or do we go straight on? I'm not too keen on... This one's turning right again as well. There's a taxi right behind me. Oh, we've got a green light. Just like kind of busy. Oh, well... It does, but I might get parked off side of the road. This fucking Toyota's getting my nerves, actually. You know, it's like, come on, fuck. Oh, right. Fucking idiot standing in the middle of the road. Because there's a space over there. Yeah. Oh. 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 Fucking idiots, aren't they? Huh? Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit mental around here. I don't really want to manoeuvre too much when they're all hanging around. I could get it in a bit closer. I'm actually feeling slightly dry. I don't know if... Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video. I think made it. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye! We've made it!